Good evening, folks, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Jade,
And I'm Erica.
and this is Perfectly Marvelous, and we are a podcast dedicated to the hit Hulu show, Only Murders in the Building, baby. And today we're going to react to the full season 3 trailer. We already have a mini trailer reaction, which was quite lengthy. Before we did our season 1 and 2 recap episodes, go check them out. Definitely check them out. Get in gear, for season 3. So yeah, we talked a lot about our predictions, but I think doing our recaps has given me some thoughts. It's given me some theories. We talked about it in our recap, is the patterns that these writers have. And now I can, like, season 2 was so easy for me to predict because I could see the patterns. I could see, like, oh no, it can't be Theo, for example. I thought maybe it was Theo for a while, and then I realized, oh no, because he was too much a part of the previous season. When I really tried to play it out in my mind, I'm like, the way that this show is, they're not going to make an old character that got a whole lot of development and play going on in season 1. They're not going to make him the murderer. They're going to make something fresh, something new. They're going to dive into a world we haven't seen yet. So even though Theo was a big contender for he fit the body type, the build, he was one of the people that we all thought was on the list for the body type reason. Who's the guy in the passageways, the glitter guy, and like that. Well, glitter guy was Krebs, but you know what I mean. The guy, they had to be of a certain body type, and I think it was Nina's husband.
That was brought up
pregnant
too.
lady's husband. Yeah, people were saying he's the only other person besides Theo who fits the body type, and no one was suspecting Poppy because they were doing so much to make the figure look masculine, which was another reason that I knew it was Poppy, because I'm like, they're going out of their way to disguise body and face. It's definitely not a man, it's a woman. That's going to be the big shift. I could see it coming a mile away. So yeah, just like the patterns of this show getting more predictable, I think it's going to be harder for them to keep it interesting mystery wise.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Just by the trailers and just what has been fed to us, I'm kind of like, I have no idea which direction this could go, because we still don't know all the new characters that have come through, like, who are going to be on the cast this time around. So, and also the whole idea, and we talked about this a little bit, that we're going to be in a completely different setting. It's going to be in a theater. And are we going to get like access to that full year and then get to the finale will be when Ben dies? Or are we going to start from when Ben dies and go ahead and then get little pieces and flashbacks? So I guess we have to see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, I'm excited to talk about our predictions and everything. So let's watch the trailer.
Sounds good.
It's opening night, and a big star drops dead on stage.
Oh my God, my leading man is dead. Is this really happening?
Well, who are we without a homicide?
NYPD! The killer is someone in this room. My show is hanging on by a thread here.
Finding this killer is the only way you'll have a show. Want to make a podcast with me?
Oh my God, this is corny.
Bobo Malone.
Murder?
Yeah.
Bobo Malone.
Look at this
that
cast. They're all killers.
But who would want to kill Ben?
Ooh, Jonathan's in the cast.
Please don't give up on me. I'm not good at table reads.
Me neither, I'm sure.
Don't test that for noble in the rocks.
She's a stinkeroonie. I say give her the bouquet. Maybe it was Kimber, the TikTok addicted starlet. Does she do it as part of an internet meme?
Why are you saying it like that? I think I got a lead. Hobbit?
You're investigating with this guy?
So, Oliver and Charles, what do you talk about?
Murder mostly. And how to connect to Bluetooth. We talk about that a lot.
We're onto something here. But I need you to draw attention to yourself. That's no biggie. That's a smallie. It's a very small thing. Because it's a... Your show is a death trap. Today alone, I almost died 3 times.
Ooh.
Hey, hello?
Come on, the opera.
I know.
Oh, my God. I was trapped. Years went by. Do I have a beard? Is SNL still on?
You were gone for 20 minutes.
Theater is all about choices.
What you
Oh, there's our
share, what you
surrealism.
hide.
It's a clue.
Those choices change everything.
We've got to get her talking. I can just girl talk.
Can you?
Yeah. You guys okay out here? Hey, Mama. Yeah, we're like, yes, at work and slay over here. Like, yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think they're rubbing onto
You had
her a
the
little too much.
consideration to keep the body out of the building this time.
You always know just what to say.
It looks so
Okay,
funny.
wait.
I want-
Who is this person? Hold on.
The one who was in the curlier
Just
hair.
what to
Her?
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know.
blonde.
She looks very familiar.
She
She's
looks
pretty.
so familiar.
I'm sure she's somebody. So who's behind Uma with the
Don't
guy?
know. Don't know the guy in the glasses. Yeah, he's looking all kinds of suspicious.
No, the one that's behind the lady with the curly hair. The boof-
It kind of looks like. Oh, Mabel. That's Mabel.
Oh, is
That's
it?
Mabel.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
Anything else?
I want to see the murder board.
Yeah, me too. Let's go back to that. That's exactly where I was. Okay, so what? This is just. Like, why are there pictures of themselves up here? There's this KT stage. Okay, the stage manager.
Stage manager.
Howard.
He's a director
Um,
assistant. That's what Howard is. Someone be underneath Mabel is the crew. And
Yeah, and then
that's-
this is Kimber. She's in the cast, and
Ashley Park.
Ty.
and I
yeah.
saw Jonathan was up there at another. There's another
Yeah, Jonathan was up there. Yeah, Jonathan is in.
There he goes. Stop there for a second. So
yeah.
that's really nice picture. Oh, I just hit my mic. So Tobert, he's the that's what's his name. Oh God, I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah, Jesse Williams.
Jesse, yeah.
Tobert. Yeah, he's a documentarian.
Karen. Time of Death, Ruby Strippers, Lipstick.
Yeah, we don't know a lot of
Greg-
these people.
Greg is a stalker.
So look at this shot of the rehearsal room. I don't see. Oh yeah, Jonathan.
There's
Okay.
Jonathan.
No, wait,
Yeah,
Is
I think
that
that's him. Yeah, that looks like him.
because he was on the his part of his face was in one of the shots
Mm-hmm.
that showed he was at rehearsal. So yeah,
Okay.
Jonathan's definitely in the cast. Here we go.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, Jonathan is in the cast. I just don't know who this Bobo person is.
He's not there on that list.
Yeah, he is. He's right there.
Oh, there he
next
is.
to
Okay,
Ty.
Bobo cast. Loretta. So Meryl is Loretta. Kimber is Ashley Park. Donna, she's a producer. That lady with the curly hair. Let me see if I could see who she
Oh,
is.
okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, search Donna.
Oh, so I'm looking at the first episode and not everybody's name is next to them yet. So that's probably her.
Yeah,
That's
they're doing
probably
that.
her.
Okay, so I'm curious to hear what your thoughts on season 3 are, because when we did our first little mini trailer breakdown, you hadn't watched seasons 1 and 2, so you didn't have a lot of predictions. You just kept thinking, I need to revisit the show and then I'll know better what I think about season 3. So yeah,
And-
what are you thinking?
I guess like I feel like this might be very like season 1 was very hyper focused on Charles and very hyper focused more on Mabel.
Well, no, so season 1, yeah, season 1 was Mabel, season 2 is Charles, and
Yeah, I
John
think Grace-
Hoffman,
it's going to be
John
all about
Hoffman has
Oliver.
said, yeah, it's
right?
Oliver's season, it's his turn. Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I am
it's a-
so here for that, you know.
Me too. And
Oh,
I'm like,
nice.
and this is supposed to be his comeback. And so I'm like, I'm worried about him because a lot of bad things have happened to him anyway
Yeah.
along the way. And I'm like, oh, come on now.
So we do know that Meryl Streep is in it. She apparently sings a song.
Ooh,
I am very excited for this.
I'm excited. She's got a beautiful voice.
Oh
It's
yeah.
15. I think what Mamma Mia had its 15th anniversary recently.
Can I just say though, there is a thing that exists. It's called Alice at the Palace.
Oh.
Y'all, if you're a
Mm.
fan of Meryl Streep and you're a fan of weird ass 1970s theatrical filmmaking that is very trippy and psychedelic and just so fucking
Sounds
weird.
right
I
up my
can't-
alley.
I can't express to you how weird this shit is. Okay. I truly can't express it. Just watch it. Meryl Streep, about in her 20s, I think, mid 20s, maybe in her 30s. Nah, she might have been in early 30s. Alice at the Palace. It is a musical. It was filmed. I think that it was on Broadway. I think it's got some legends in there. It's just the weirdest. But Meryl Streep sings. She acts like Alice in Wonderland, only an adult Alice in Wonderland. It's so bizarre. Please watch it.
My favorite moment of it, the entire like when they released it was the little clips of the trio doing like All That Jazz from, I mean, that clip from the dream
Yes.
sequence from All That Jazz. I mean, I love that
Yes.
movie. Anne Ryan King was a goddess. Fosse, I bow to thee.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
you
I
know,
cannot wait to see what that is because
and
I need it.
not a lot of people, Erica, are like, people watching Mrs. Maisel, they get a little like, oh, okay, enough with the musical numbers.
No, give them
You and
all.
I we are here for the musical
I'm here for it.
numbers.
This might be my season because it's on the stage.
This is 100% going to be my season. It's
Yeah.
Oliver's season.
Yeah, we're
There's
about it.
so
I'm all
little-
about it.
So very few things about me are not Oliver.
Mhm. Yeah,
All day.
so I feel like Kimber's going to be a red herring. I don't know. But then again, who knows? Because they keep on like kind of like focusing on her and even on Meryl. And what is her?
Well, okay, so what do we think about Meryl Streep? I have an idea for Meryl Streep. So she's an actor in Oliver's play.
Yep.
So do you have any ideas, any thoughts about how they're going to use her? I've heard people say that maybe she's Mabel's aunt, and I'm like, good idea, but I don't think so.
I like that, but no, I don't. But actually, I would like to know who her aunt is because we still have no idea. Or is she going to be like
Oh, it's like the teacher in Charlie Brown. It's
yeah,
just like a
like-
wah wah wah.
yeah, like they exist, but you never see
Like
them on
Mabel
screen.
has an aunt. Mabel has an aunt.
Yeah,
Backstory.
yeah.
Vague backstory.
Yes,
Okay, I think. Want to hear my
Mhm.
take on this?
Yeah, I
Who
want to.
Meryl Streep is. So this is Oliver's season, right? Guaranteed, Oliver's going to have a love interest for the first time. We've never seen Oliver romantically connected to anybody. We've just seen a lot of stuff with his kids, his family.
Mhm.
But he's going to get a girlfriend, and I think it is Meryl
Ooh.
Streep. And the reason I think this is because she clearly sucks, right? Like he says, oh, what does Paul Rudd say? She's like stinky poo or something.
Stinky
What does he
Rooney
say?
or something.
Rooney, yeah. He doesn't think she's a good actor, and she's dropping her line, and she's like, remember when they're doing the table read, and she's like, oh, is it me? Oh, it's me, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, you're right.
she's a bad actor, but she got cast in this Broadway show because Oliver's in love with her. I think that's
I like that.
I think I'm right. And I'm very proud of this. I'm also very proud of the fact that I have stayed out of Reddit. I have stayed out of any spoilers.
I don't want to be spoiled on.
Well, not yet. I'm excited to
Yes.
dive into the Reddit as soon as we can see. Well, we're getting screeners, but we're going to watch in real time. We're going to watch the first 2 episodes, and then I'm excited to go check what people are saying.
Mhm.
Because the only thing that I've heard is secondhand. That girl who does Beyond the Trailer, Grace, what's
Yeah.
her name? She does reviews a bunch of stuff. Apparently she put a non-spoiler review after she had watched the screeners. She binged them all, and then she did a little non-spoiler recap, and she said that the show season 3 was her least favorite. She did not like it. And my friend told me this. They're like, so that's what I heard about season 3, that it's like the worst season and people are disappointed in it. Or one person, who has a YouTube channel.
Mhm.
So I am resisting watching that video
Mhm.
until later. But yeah, I think that I'm going to disagree with the majority on this one. If it's a lot of Oliver and Meryl Streep,
Mhm.
and if they're a couple, yeah, I think I'm going to like it.
I like it.
Apparently the only like spoiler I have is that there's going to be like fighting amongst our trio.
I think
Not-
with Charles
not-
being on stage and Oliver being the director, there's going to be a lot of feels in there. They're going to
Yeah.
they're going to lose the sweetness and the silliness that they have just doing a podcast together.
Yeah.
I agree.
And so apparently Mabel is dating Jesse Williams. We see them at dinner together.
Mm,
I don't know. Did you think that meant they were dating?
no, but they could.
I know I didn't either. I think that they're trying to push us to think that, but they're not. I also think that they're trying to push us to think that Mabel is going to get married. And ever since I saw her in that wedding dress, I
don't think
never
she's gonna get
thought,
married.
I don't think it's an actual wedding. I think it's a costume of sorts or something,
Or it's a sequence because that whole All That Jazz thing looks like a dream sequence. And there's
Yeah.
another one. It could be just like some type of fantasy.
Yeah, no, I think that I don't know if it's like fantasy. I think that they're in those costumes for another reason than just a wedding, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
could be,
I think it's a Father of the Bride also throwback. to-
yeah, it totally
Yeah.
is. Yeah. But I just don't see at all Mabel marrying
Mm-mm.
anybody or saying yes to a proposal
I
this
kind of
quickly.
hope not.
What do we think about Charles and Andrea Martin? Any more on that? We started to talk about it a little bit with our season 2 recap.
Well, I think they're cute, but we still haven't seen enough interaction between them to see how they're going to be as a couple. Like we only seen like the two, what was it, 2 different scenes with her as his makeup artist and her asking him out on a date. Or
Yeah.
oh, that was something I forgot to talk about. Like he lost his words and it was so
Oh
cute.
yeah, I know.
It reminded me of the jerk. He was like,
Yeah.
"Blah." It was so cute. I'm excited to see more Andrea Martin.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And like I said, she's weird. Charles has a type. He likes them
Mhm.
weird.
He likes the quirky girls.
Yeah, I hope that we see more Jane Lynch and Amy Ryan. I hope they're in a
Mhm.
relationship. I hope Jan gets out of jail
Yeah.
and Saz is gonna rehabilitate her. I
Yeah, that'd be great.
think that would be a beautiful little added
Yeah.
storyline. What do you think about Paul Rudd and Ashley Park? I'm not excited about Ashley Park just because her acting has never done anything for
Mhm.
me. I think it's a little bit of a cash grab, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
oh, she's really hot right now. Let's put her in the show. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I'm indifferent with her. I love Paul Rudd. So
I think Ashley Park is a very talented singer though. And
Yeah.
if she hits a song, then I'm down for that.
mhm.
She sings on Emily in Paris, and that was the only good part of Emily in Paris was
God,
her
that show.
incredible musical numbers.
Like I don't want the show to jump the shark, like to jump the shark where they have
Jump the
too
shark, yeah.
many big people in it.
I know.
They use them well. Like, like Nathan Lane was used brilliantly.
Yes.
Like I think Jane Lynch, wonderful. Like she wasn't in it too much. Every time she
Yeah.
was in it, it was so short and hilarious. Like
Yeah.
I just don't want to get like I love Meryl. I love her. And like look at Shirley MacLaine. I mean, like, you have this icon and she was only in 2 episodes. It was just enough and
Well,
gave so much.
they well integrated people into the
Yeah.
plot.
I just hope
Unlike the Marv thing, which is weird because Marv should have been integrated into the story more. All of a
Mm-mm.
sudden it was like, and Marv
Let's
and
put Marv in it.
the
Yeah, like
murderer, and I'm like, this is out of nowhere. That the tone is off. Like it's a
Mhm.
sour note.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, if I'm gonna be real here, the only worry I have is that Ashley Park and Paul Rudd, their energy is so different from maybe not so
is.
much with Ashley Park, but Paul Rudd's got this very specific energy that is not only
The
murders in the
same.
building. His
Yeah.
vibe seems, and again, he's like the dead guy, so he's probably not going to be like a huge part of the.
Unless they do
I
a
mean,
unless it's done in
flashback,
complete
yeah.
flashback. It's so hard to tell by that trailer. Like
Yeah.
other than like Ben seems to be like a real douchebag. And and or it could just be the way he is. And again, we don't know who her is. We don't know who the fuck bag is. I think that what was nice about the trailer is that I don't think they gave anything away. It was extremely
Oh,
vague.
no.
And a lot of shows, the trailers have like all the best things in it. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then there was nothing else. It was just filler. So I'm really excited to see what they have to bring. It's really hard to tell.
Well, and
based
this
off what
trailer
they
is
got.
it's a mystery trailer, so it's very
Yeah.
sneaky in the way that
Mhm.
they're misleading you the whole time. You can tell because the only again, spoiler, non-spoiler I have is that there's turmoil and arguments between the
Mhm.
trio more than they're gonna have like a band breakup, get back together. They kind of do every season, but like it's
Yeah.
bigger this season. None of that is shown really explicitly in the trailer. It's all like reading
Mhm.
between the lines. So I feel like they're misleading us a lot.
Oh, I'm
I feel
sure.
like everything that they're leading us to think, oh, these 2 people are together, they're dating. Like I feel like it's all
Be
gonna be a
interested to see what the trailer looks like after we watch the season, like to see if there was something like going, it's right there.
Yeah, I
And
know.
we're like
I
just
know.
not picking it up. But
Well,
yeah,
because there's no romantic interaction between Meryl Streep and Martin Short too. That's why I think
Mhm.
they're going to be together. I think it's gonna throw what?
yeah, I hope
What?
so. I
I'm
hope so.
excited. I hope so. But yeah, I just hope
Love
that
for Oliver.
love for Oliver. I know Oliver needs love.
Hopefully she knows how to make dip.
Yes, right, and not dry pizza rolls.
Mhm.
And hopefully Mrs. Gambolini won't get too much in the way because that is
Yeah.
Oliver's pet now.
Mama G.
Mama G. He calls him Mama G. That's great. I feel like Oliver could get into it though. If there's anyone who can
Mhm.
get it. I had a parrot for a long time when I was growing up. We had to give her away when we moved into an apartment that
Aw.
didn't. I know. I know, it's really sad. And then the person we gave her away to, that person's dog ate her.
Oh,
It was really I know it was like traumatizing in my life because having a parrot is like it's a deep attachment to a parrot.
yeah.
Parrot is like I had a sun conure. Her name was Penny. She what a dear. Pour one out for Penny. But yeah, I think that if there's anyone who would get down with having a parrot as a pet, it's Oliver. I think
Oh,
he
yeah,
and
'cause
Mama
he's
G are
gonna
gonna
he's
bond.
gonna teach Mama G how to act.
How to act. I know, like Oliver. That's like a perfect, pet for Oliver.
Mhm.
That and like a pig like bulldog.
Yeah.
Who also I had a bulldog. Oh my god, that's really funny.
Oh,
The two pets that Oliver has are the two pets I had. I had a French bulldog. Anyway, all right. So that's all we've got for our trailer reactions for season 3. I'm excited.
I
Get
am.
excited.
I'm
Do your
very excited.
rewatch, guys. Do your rewatch. Watch our recaps. Recapping seasons 1 and 2. Leave us your feedback after you watch those first episodes in season 3. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast.
Like us.
Yeah, like us, like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast, do all the things, listeners/viewers. Thank you. So we'll catch you guys next time in our season 3 recap of episodes 1 and 2. Woo, 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 woo.
Yay.
All right. Bye for now. Nailed it.
Yay.